Gamescom is one of the biggest gaming conventions in the world. Held annually in Cologne in Germany, Gamescom is a place where the biggest names in the gaming industry come to showcase their latest products and technologies. This year's event was packed with the latest and greatest AAA titles and tons of indie games. We saw dozens of world premieres, and in this video we'll show you 10 brand new games that caught our attention. So without further ado, let's dive right in. Starting off from number 10, we have a game called Everywhere. The game is being developed by the studio called Builder Rocket Boy, which was founded by Leslie Benzies, the former Grand Theft Auto developer. According to the developers, Everywhere seamlessly combines gameplay, adventure, creativity, and discovery in an all-new multi-world gaming experience that redefines how players connect with each other and the digital world around them. It looks like Everywhere will be an open-world game where players can meet, have fun, and create their own stories. But to be completely honest, this explanation and introduction to the game world is quite vague and can mean absolutely anything. On top of that, people who were hungry for more details discovered that the developer has several open positions for a blockchain team. This supported the rumors that Everywhere might actually be an NFT game. Although the developer responded to these speculations in a Reddit post and tried to clarify the situation, we remain skeptical until proven otherwise. We're curious to see where Everywhere will take us, since the release is planned for 2023 and the platforms for which it'll be released are still unknown. Next up at number 9, we have Blacktail, an upcoming first-person open-world action-adventure game. It's a story about witchcraft and the Slavic myth of Baba Yaga, a girl accused of witchcraft and expelled from her home. You're on the hunt for elusive evil spirits from her past, hoping to unravel your own mystery. One of the coolest features is that you will use both archery and magic to defeat monsters and wild animals. During the game, you'll have to choose between good and evil outcomes and decide the fate of the land and its inhabitants. Craft arrows and potions, hunt wild game, and gather resources to survive in the ominous woods. Find hidden treasures and collect lost recipes to improve your abilities and shape your playstyle. Blacktail is coming this winter for Windows PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series X and S. At number 8, we have Stranded: Alien Dawn, a planet survival simulation from the developers of Surviving Mars. Set on a deadly alien world, you're responsible for the fate of a small group of stranded survivors. Limited resources, unpredictable weather, disease, and hostile alien creatures make it difficult to establish a foothold in an unforgiving world. Take care of your party's physical and mental well-being by providing them with weapons, medicine, and much-needed entertainment. Each survivor has a unique background story, different abilities, and the main skills, and both positive and negative traits. Build and develop your own unique base, transforming it from a simple shelter into a high-tech outpost. Protect it with defenses, decorate it with furnishings, add automatic devices like defense towers, and discover new technologies to create your own functioning space pad. Even though it feels like we'll get a 3D version of RimWorld, we hope that developers are able to add something new and fresh to this popular genre. Stranded: Alien Dawn is coming on Windows PC and will enter early access in October 2022. Next at number 7, there is Atlas Fallen, a fantasy action-adventure RPG set in a sand-covered world filled with legendary creatures. The main story can be tackled alone or in co-op mode with a friend. It takes place in a semi-open world full of ancient mysteries and threats. Sand gliding lets you move through the vast world of Atlas Fallen, which is done by manipulating the sand around you. Combat is easy to learn, but difficult to master. The battles are fast-paced and fluid. It's all about skill, the right timing, and chaining powerful combos that fill up the momentum bar, which increases your damage with additional abilities. Instead of using actual weapons, the player has a magical gauntlet that allows our hero to manipulate the sand and transform it into a powerful weapon on demand. Characters can be customized with an implant system and a personalized moveset, letting you define your own approach to combat. Atlas Fallen will be released in 2023 for Windows PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series X and S. Following at number 6, we have Scars Above, an upcoming third-person sci-fi action-adventure game. The story revolves around humanity's first contact with aliens. One day, a colossal alien structure appears in Earth's orbit, and a team of scientists and engineers is sent to investigate it. Things don't go as planned, and the team is teleported to a mysterious planet. You play as Dr. Kate Ward, who wakes up dazed and alone in a strange hostile environment. Explore an alien world with countless threats, beautiful landscapes and ruins that point to an ancient but advanced civilization that somehow disappeared. As you investigate your surroundings, you will conduct analysis and gain knowledge that will allow you to create new devices and weapons and unlock abilities in the xenobiology and engineering trees. Scars Above will be released in 2023 for Windows PC, PlayStation 4 and 5, and Xbox Series X and S. Before we continue, if you liked this video, please consider hitting that like button, subscribe if you are new to the channel, and enable all notifications by clicking the notification bell icon. Moving on to number 5 is The Lords of the Fallen, a sequel to a 2014 dark fantasy action Souls-like RPG. Don't let the game's title confuse you though, because the 2014 original has a similar name, Lords of the Fallen. The game is set in a world filled with dark, corrupted magic, split between the realm of the living and the realm of the dead. As one of the fabled Dark Crusaders, you'll embark on an epic quest to overthrow Adir, the demon god. You'll be able to completely customize your character's look from a large number of visual options before choosing one of 9 character classes. No matter which path you choose at the start, develop your character according to your own playstyle by upgrading stats, weapons, armor, and spells. Your lantern possesses the ungodly power to cross between worlds. Use this dark art to reach forgotten places, recover fabled treasures, and even rise from death in the world of the dead. Experience the single-player campaign alone, or invite a second player to join your adventure in uninterrupted online co-op. The Lords of the Fallen is coming to Windows PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series X and S. The release date is yet to be announced. At number 4 is The Expanse, a Telltale series, narrative-driven game based on the sci-fi television series The Expanse. Players take on the role of Kamina Drummer, played by lovely Kara G. Kamina is the leader of a ragtag group of space scavengers, hunting for a mysterious treasure on the fringe of the asteroid belt. The game will introduce innovative gameplay mechanics that will take the Telltale gaming experience to a whole new level. Players will be able to communicate with other crew members via radio, and their dialogue choices will affect the outcome of the story. As in other Telltale games, you'll need to be able to make difficult decisions that impact the outcome of the story. The Expanse, a Telltale series, features a different art style that sets it apart from Telltale's previous titles. And even though it's not groundbreaking, the trailer does give us a glimpse of something new. The game will include scenes in which you'll have to move in zero-gravity environments. The Expanse, a Telltale series, is scheduled for release in the summer of 2023 for Windows PC and consoles. Next up at number 3, we have a title called Where Winds Meet, an upcoming open-world action RPG set in ancient China. The game is being developed by an unknown developer called Everstone Studios. The trailer that was shown at this year's Gamescom was amazing. We were able to see various gameplay elements, like NPC interaction, stealth, and crazy fast combat with an interesting crowd control twist. The graphic details are really good, and it shouldn't be a problem to easily immerse ourselves in the large open world of China from the past. The developers are designing the game with a high degree of player freedom in mind, and you'll have more than one way to complete various tasks and quests. Steal the item or pay for it. The choice is up to you. Just be ready to face the consequences of your actions. Another interesting detail is that your character can get sick due to the harsh weather, and you can learn the medicine ability to heal not only yourself but also NPCs and even other players online. So there will also be some sort of an online mode, which sounds very exciting. There's no set release date yet, and it is not known if it'll be released for other platforms besides Windows PC. Stay tuned to find out more in the near future. At second place is Dune Awakening, an open-world survival MMO set in a Dune universe on the planet Arrakis. Honestly, this announcement was a pleasant surprise, especially the MMO part. We're excited to see how the developers will take advantage of the fantastical, huge, and seamless world of Dune in a massively multiplayer environment. The game will place thousands of players simultaneously on a shared version of Arrakis and task them with building their own shelters and bases. We'll be able to explore the world with different vehicles, find hidden treasures before sandstorms change the landscape, and harvest precious spice. As you'd expect from a Dune universe, the rival factions fighting over the spice will be the main source of deadly PvP battles, using armored ground vehicles and ornithopters in the air. Dune Awakening will be released for Windows PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series X and S. The release date is currently unknown, but you can sign up for the beta right now. The link is provided in the description. Finally, at number 1, we have Dead Island 2, a long-awaited first-person action RPG that should make killing zombies fun again. Instead of an actual island like in the first game, this time you'll be taken to a nightmarish version of Los Angeles, where you'll experience iconic locations like Venice Beach, Bel Air, and Beverly Hills. Dead Island 2 is not an open-world game. You will move from one large district to another in a linear fashion. 6 playable characters await you in the single player. They're infected with the zombie virus, but immune to its effects. These characters can channel their mutation through outbreaks of zombie rage and through a skill tree that develops and personalizes their abilities. Skills are presented as a deck of cards and can be swapped around at will once they've been unlocked. Choose helpful perks and change how various core moves work, such as the flying kick or the character's signature attack. The procedural gore system allows you to mutilate and dismember hordes of undead in all sorts of creative and terrifying manners. You'll be able to pound their heads to the ground with a giant sledgehammer or sever their limbs with surgical precision using a sharp katana. The game also features a 3-player online co-op mode, where you can team up with other players to fight the zombies. A nice surprise and a very interesting feature is the integration of Alexa game control, so you can use your voice to swap weapons, set waypoints, goad zombies, and much more. And you don't even need an Alexa device to do this. You can play with any microphone or headset. Dead Island 2 is the first game to have this feature built in. Dead Island 2 will be released on February 3, 2023 for Windows PC, PlayStation 4 and 5, Xbox One, and Xbox Series X and S. So which of these games are you most looking forward to? Let us know down in the comments below. Many thanks for watching, as we really hope you found this type of content helpful. So hit the like button if you did, and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Until next time, have a ton of fun.